Yes.
All right, so
I suspect
I
someone is
filmed an officer on Friday, pulled somebody over.
being assassinated
She
by-
pulled somebody out of the car. She had a
by
suspended license.
Okay.
Assassinate.
I don't think he saw me filming at first, and after a while, I don't think he knew how long I was there for. After a period of time, he had told her she couldn't drive, so she had to have somebody come pick up the car. She said somebody's going to be there in 15 minutes, and you're waiting, and then out of nowhere, he said, he whispered to her, and then she said to her father, he wants me to get back into the car, and he's going to go someplace else.
Okay.
This is on the corner of Highland and DeLong Parade. So there's a yoga studio right there, right next to that. It's Friday night at 9:30. It's not a lot of traffic. You're allowed to park there overnight until 8 a.m. before and he's gonna be there in 15 minutes anyway. And so they got into the car. I was on a scooter. I tried following them. They went from there down to Fountain. They went past Fountain. He turned off his yellow lights that were. He was behind her, and they kept going. They went to Lexington. I kind of lost track of them. I was just riding on a scooter. I was following somebody who I thought might be her. I went down to Santa Monica. That's quite a distance. And then the street gets dark. Right-hand turn, past Citrus, past Mansfield. And then I turned on North Orange where Shakey's is.
Okay.
I see.
And it's a construction zone, and the street is pitch black. And he had her pulled over there to the side.
Okay.
And he was behind, and he didn't have his lights on. Her lights were completely out. He only had one light on, maybe had regular headlight. And then another guy who was filming with me came pulling in behind us. But this is like 2/3 of a mile. She's unlicensed. And she's being taken to a second location. This is an officer who I've actually filed 2 OIG complaints against relating to stops.
Good talking to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Grossman.
No problem.
This is my 3rd stop that I filmed with him. This is the third, I film these all the time. I don't see things happen, but with him, it's just been 2 times that were just glaring.
So, well, what happened once they got to?
Eventually, the person's father came 15, 20 minutes later. I'm bothered by is to move her from a very safe place, a centrally located place, right off of Sunset, to take an unlicensed driver who is in the car, who is out of the car, put her back in the car. She couldn't even drive the car around the block to park it and take an Uber home. She had to have somebody come pick it up. But now he has her drive this literally on the other side of the neighborhood.
Do we know if she lives over there or not?
Well,
Because I'm just curious. So my concern is, yes, that he would be doing that. B, that's an issue because although our policy allows for us to be kind and let people get someone to come get their car.
Sure, right.
If she had a suspended license, her car needed to be impounded and held for 30 days. That's just the way it is. So the fact that he's trying to be nice or whatever it is, that's going to be potentially an issue. Because yes, we do have a community caretaker doctrine where we're trying to be kind, but if she has a suspended license, we should not be going above and beyond to actually cut this person slack.
On top of that,
I mean, I don't know if she lives there, if she has to go over there or not, but no, her car, if her dad can't make it in 15 minutes, it needs to be impounded.
well, and then, I sit there and think that, this is such a dark street. And I'm thinking of my girlfriend tomorrow when she goes to work, if he pulls her over and he says, hey, let's go to a second location, do I tell her, don't go? Do I tell her, come drive directly to the police station? Do I tell her, call 911?
Well, I would tell her not to leave, frankly, at all. So my guess would be, and I don't know, if you know the officer's name, I'm going to talk to him because I find it
I'm going to tell you. I just don't want to do it while I'm taping because I don't want to put it over the internet. His name.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it or not, I just want to have that respect. But
yeah, because I do find that.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I filed a complaint against him maybe a week ago.
Okay.
All right, and he knows I'm a little bit of a pain in the neck. But he saw me there taping, and you'd think that then he would go out of his way not to do anything unusual. I don't think he knew how long I was taping for, and he had been through the trunk. He had been searching under the hood, and maybe he got freaked out that I may have seen something, But it seemed to me the point was to get her away from me, because I always interview the people after these stops and film. I don't know what it is, but at the same time, not just, there's a AM/PM right there, could have pulled in right there, nice and well lit, wait for her father to come. There's like so many other places. Literally, that's the last place I would want to be, because just it's a very sketchy neighborhood.
Yeah, well, and that's why, I mean, obviously, once you tell me when this happened and who the officer is, I'm gonna watch all his video to see why they went there. If it's her requesting to go there, I still have a problem with it, because she shouldn't be driving, even with them following behind, right? We do kind of have it spelled out pretty well that, hey, you have within a certain time period for someone to come get this car.
Right.
And if you can't do that, I'm sorry, you knew you shouldn't have been driving to begin with. We try, obviously, to accommodate people, especially in these tough times, but
my thing is, I think that he knew I was filming and focused so hard, and I would be looking for every little thing. To then remove her from the scene is just really odd. Like, I thought to myself, okay, now he has an unlicensed driver driving, and then you're cutting off your lights. You think, okay, unlicensed driver on the road, shouldn't be on the road. You really don't want to have caution, keep your lights on or whatnot. And it was dark.
well, you said he had the yellow lights on till they turned, right?
No, for the first, until they got past Fountain. Once they got past Fountain, he cut it off. So, it's hard to actually, at nighttime, look, as I'm trying to unlock the scooter, try to see where they're going. And when I saw the lights go off, I didn't know what to think. I thought, honestly, there were some cars that came right before that with their sirens on. I thought he was trying to take off to that scene, and he was just going to take her around the corner and say, hey, stay here, and so I didn't know. I was ready to go home until I lucked out and saw that scene, and I'm like, wow, this is so far away. And I was totally, if it was my wife, my girlfriend, my niece, my daughter, I'd be like infuriated. And so I started thinking about it more. I started thinking about my girlfriend, she has to go to work. What do? Do I tell her, hey, he pulls you over, go to the second scene? I just...
Well, no, I would tell any citizen, if you get pulled over, I mean, just stay where you are. But my guess is, and I don't know, for them to go there, I would hope that she was the one asking, because she lives over there. Because I don't know why an officer would leave, especially for us. If you're in a well-lit spot, that's good for us.
Yeah.
Right? That's safe for us. So
Exactly.
I don't know if he was trying to be nice. Apparently he was, if they waited for the father all that time.
Right.
And if he was being nice, but it's something that's concerning, then obviously going to make a complaint for him being nice, even if it has. If he has to learn not to be nice and cut too much slack, then unfortunately...
Yeah, especially, it's just like one of those things, you sit there and think, okay, it's just a woman at night in dark, and it's like, okay, this is too much. But I appreciate your help. I think it's very helpful here.
Yeah.